Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth with me, your host McLaffyTaffy, who continues to just give away the free popcorn. Not today! Not today, you jackalopes! Today we write down the seed. I think we're on a Judas run. If not, hey, we're on a Judas run. M22WKEX2. Alright man, here's the deal. Last time I decided to do a popcorn giveaway because I effed up and totally forgot the seed. I did it on Twitter, and I did it spur of the moment. I did it, go as fast as you possibly can and go get it. And people got kind of like, well, not people, a couple of people got really miffed. So here's the deal. We're still involving social media, and you still have to go do something. You're not going to get away for free with this one, man. You gotta give to get. There's no such thing as a free lunch and other such idioms. So, here's the deal. I'll leave this up until Wednesday. I'll leave this up till Wednesday, and then on Wednesday I'll probably, maybe even during the stream, I'll go pick. Everybody has a chance so long as you heard this and have been paying any sort of attention whatsoever. If you just watched the one video that had the seed missing and that's all you saw, I can't help you, man. You gotta look around a little bit. You gotta explore. There's gotta be some effort put in. So here's the deal. Here's how we're gonna do it. McLaffyTaffy has a Facebook page, or at least the cave has a Facebook page. Almost no one knows about it. Almost nobody visits it, but we try our best to keep it updated because we never know when that thing might end up being useful. So if you go there, you don't even have to like it, man. I'm not making you do the heavy lifting. You just have to find the post of the original video that's missing the seed and go down into the comment section below and write Popcorn Senpai notice. Oh no. Oh no. Timmy, no. Please don't die here. Right, Popcorn Senpai, notice me. And, oh, Jesus Christ, don't die on this floor. Yeah, right, Popcorn Senpai, or Senpai Popcorn, any combination of those four words whatsoever. Senpai, notice Popcorn me Senpai Popcorn, notice. Any combination of those four words I will now accept because of my inability to play Judas and pitch you shit at the same time. Either way, somebody from that list is going to get picked probably during the Wednesday night stream. What we'll do is we'll just pick somebody at random, man. And I'll use a random number generator. I'll assign everybody a number, and provided that that person is a United States citizen, because unfortunately at the moment Mom and Popcorn cannot ship outside of the United States. That is not jingoism or any sort of elitism on behalf of the American swine pigs. It is just the simple fact that it costs a butt ton of money to ship outside the U.S., and I'm guessing that their budget just didn't fit that, man. There's only but so much you can do about that. As somebody who has shipped PA shirts to like Australia, oh god, as somebody who has shipped PA shirts to Australia, I can tell you that shipping a shirt to Australia costs more than the shirt costs itself. And I got to imagine it's relatively close for like, it's whenever I sold a shirt, the shirt would be like 20 bucks, and then the shipping to Australia would be like 25, or the shipping to the UK would be like 15. And there was a time where we were just like, hey, you know what we'll do is we'll eat the shipping. Cost of shipping free. And then we found out, we were like, the shipping costs more than the damn shirt does, man. So we haven't been able to do that anymore. And that's not, well, not that we're selling shirts, but like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that ultimately, I'm guessing that they're not just trying to be American swine pigs, but just that they budgeted it and said, hey, if we ship internationally, we'll lose money. And we already charge, like, let's be honest with ourselves, the popcorn's not inexpensive, and I think ultimately what it boils down to is, it's expensive enough to cover costs and make them just a little bit of a profit. And then if you add in international shipping, it's like, hey, anybody feel like spending $700 on a bag of popcorn? No, we didn't think so. So we're not going to do international shipping so much anymore. So anyway, that's my, macroeconomics 101 setup for you guys. Don't say you didn't learn anything. You got Spanish, you got macroeconomics, you got how to woo the ladies. I'm giving you all this shit for free, man. All you got to do is tune in. Oh yeah. No, I regret. I have nothing but regret. So ultimately, man, yeah, that's all I'm asking you to do. Go to the Facebook page. You don't even have to like the page. Just go to the comment that is the listing for the seed where I forgot the popcorn, or popcorn right. Fuck your face and your face's face and your dog's face, and then take that cat that we all hate so much and then shit right on his eyebrows. Go to the link for the video where I forgot the seed, where popcorn is due. And you'll see it, man. You can't miss it. If you go to a video link and there's like nothing written there and you're just like, oh my god, I'm the only person who's done this. I'm totally going to win this popcorn. You're an idiot. Because there's a lot of popcorn comments there. Love you to death. You're dumb as a bag of hammers. There are a lot of Notice Me Senpai, Popcorn Senpai comments already placed. I'm not going to worry about like syntax. Nobody's getting disqualified because they forgot an exclamation point. Just get those 4 words in that order somehow, some way. There are people that have thrown emotes in. That's cool. I'm down with emotes. Yeah, man. And then on Wednesday, I'll pick somebody and I'll do it completely at random. And provided that person's an American citizen, we'll give out some popcorn, man. I was really hoping that would get me something there. Whew. Can I just talk about the gameplay? Because apparently my first recording in a couple of days is off to a rocky start, and it's not. I don't think it has anything to do with me being like dumb or anything. I think it just has to do with me being out of practice and kind of flustered. The last couple of days of recordings have not gone so hot. If you were lucky enough to catch it, there was a re-upload of Nuclear Throne that lasted for about half an hour before somebody went, hey, haven't we seen this like yesterday? And I was like, oh, I labeled shit wrong. And so last night I lost a Darkest Dungeon recording because my microphone is doing this thing where it keeps resetting its gain to 100%. It didn't used to do that. I mean, it used to do that a long time ago, but it hasn't done it recently. So it just means that there's an extra step to recording now. And you know, obviously, if you've noticed with the seeds and the popcorn thing, I've had to incentivize myself to remember that step. But now there is an additional step on top of that where every time I go to record, I have to check my mic levels to make sure that I'm not blasting you guys' eardrums out. And that totally happened. Oh, when was it? It was the stream. I came on the stream and it was just like, you know, people who were there will vouch. It was like I was the voice of God screaming at the back of your eyeballs. And, you know, that's a little bit frustrating because it's, you know, it's Windows. It's not the mic. The mic's a very nice mic, but, you know, it's Windows being cheeky, and that makes me sad. I don't dare take this pill, man. If it's a tears down pill, we're gonna find ourselves in a shitty spot, like right off the bat. The gamble is not worth the reward. So yeah, last night I lost a Darkest Dungeon commentary. It wasn't big. Like, it ultimately was just a couple of sort of JV runs that were just, ultimately they were just kind of shopkeeping. Like, it was, oh, mercy. Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna take both, right? Right. So we go here, and then here, and then now I feel totally okay taking that, and we'll leave those out. Then now I'm gonna go check the curse room. We're gonna come back with 1 red heart, and we could, you know, we could either snowball out of control on this run, or we could find ourselves. I mean, we're in no worse place than we were before. And it's just now we have a third of a guppy item in Mom's knife, right? All right, let's die and get out of here. Sheboygan, nice, cool. Let's bounce. Wow. All right. So I have no real excuse for mucking up this run. So yeah, it was a tricky. I guess I could go in here, try to buy a bomb, and then buy a spirit heart, or get a spirit. Yeah, let's do that. I'll just buy the spirit heart, I guess. It's not a. Oh my god, that's so hot. Oh my god, that's so hot. What's his name from Zoolander? That's I want to call him Fievel, but that's an American dream. That's a little talking mouse that's sitting somewhere out there, and it's heartbreaking. Don't you mock it. That shit was heart-wrenching. And you know it. You know it in your bitter little heart that Fievel singing somewhere out there tears your little heart up. You can't deal with that shit. Nobody can. Oh, God. Okay, let's... Oh, murder anus. Don't do that. Just calm your tits, man. Everybody's gonna get along. Everybody's gonna be just fine. We're gonna take the book of, Oh, God, I want both. All right, we'll know that we'll know that Guppy's paw is here. As a matter of fact, we'll pop it on this one, and then we'll go into this room and feel safer about it. Maybe. Oh man, how sick would that have been? Hansel. I was thinking of Zoolander. It's like, oh, that's Hansel. He's so hot right now. 2/3 of the way to Guppy on Caves 1 is so hot right now. We got ourselves a sun card, which may come in handy. Hey, the ability to fly would be nice if they're going to keep giving us these narrow-ass paths to walk. Okay. If you missed it on the stream the other day, we unlocked on our Twitch, on our... Okay. On our Twitch, we have a Twitch file and a YouTube file, and on the Twitch file we unlocked the Lost, and we did that so that we could have a little bit of funsy doodles. And I had a decent little run. It wasn't bad, it wasn't great, but the first run was we got to the womb, and then I zigged when I should have zagged. We had really slow speed stats, despite having Holy Mantle and despite having damn near in 2 runs we had everything you could possibly want in Lost runs, and it was a good start, but it wasn't. We didn't dominate the way that you would hope to dominate. I was really hoping to pull the Northern Lion beginner's luck and get the Lost win on the first try, just to really piss some people off. And I don't mean like really piss people off, but I mean if you're probably going to be someone like me and have probably 900 Lost runs before you finally get your win, and then you get some jag that comes in and nails it on the first try, I can understand how that would make you a little jaded, a little bitter. I don't really think that helps us much here. So yeah, we unlocked the Lost. You know what? I don't really want to do this because I don't have a spirit heart. So what we're hoping for here is a spirit heart. I don't have any way to take whatever they offer me. I may want to die, to be totally honest. Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm not going to go over there. What's this? Tears down. Well, it doesn't hurt me so much now, but that would have pissed me off a second ago. Do we have a tinted rock somewhere? Do we not? It doesn't look like we do. Alright, so that's not the secret room. That's not the secret room. So we can guess with a pretty reasonable amount of assurance that the secret room is right here? Maybe? No. It's not up there. It's not down there. I mean... Ah, fuck it. I need to know where the secret room is, man. Because there's an off chance that there could be a tinted rock in there, and I only have 2 bombs left, so it's worth... To me, it's worth using the sun card to try to make sure that this happens as best it possibly can. So, we'll bomb that. I, honest to God, might kill myself if... This will bomb these guys, and I need to get to the money before Bumfriend does. We're gonna come up 1 short. That sucks. I think I kill myself here, man. I think I kill myself for the ability to have a heart. Alright, I'm gonna kill myself there. That gets... oh no, come on, man. You're really gonna... Whatever. We kill ourselves there. We know that we have Guppy's heart, or Guppy's paw, but what I want is to go in there with red hearts. And I want to keep the Book of Belial because it guarantees... I might as well... Right? I might as well. This guarantees that we go in there with red hearts. That means that our deal with the devil will be red hearts. That means even if it kills us, we can take it. We can't do that with spirit hearts. If we do that with spirit hearts, we'll just walk over the top of it, and it'll kind of openly mock us. So... I might as well use this before I, launch into the Hollow. The Hollow ended my second Lost run, which bummed me out pretty bad. I'm gonna lead... Oh, okay, I'll take it. But I'll take it only because if there's 2 one-heart deals in here, I need them both. That's fine. There you go, man. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. I'm gonna keep the red hearts. We'll leave Guppy's paw behind. I'm okay with that. We're off to a super powerful start, and I feel like with the Book of Belial and guaranteed deals with the devil, and Mom's knife, I feel like maybe, just maybe, this is just about all she wrote for this run. I would have to muck it up pretty bad. Let's put it that way. I would really have to take the pooch out for a lovely Italian dinner to that place that it always talks about every time we drive by it, and I think that the pooch thinks that we're not paying attention, but we are. Speed up. Lock down. The pooch totally thinks we're in our own world. We're worried about work. We're thinking about, how Bill from accounts receivable is in line for that next promotion and not us. And then, it throws out the hint. It's just like, oh, gee, I really would like to go to Antiago's, that new place that opened up. And we're like, uh-huh. But yeah, dude, we take the pooch out. We buy it a nice bottle of Merlot. There's no accounting for taste. And then we take it home and we just ball its brains out. So... Wow, that was a long ways to go for that. That was a long ways to go for that. Ultimately, what I was trying to say is the only way I'm going to lose this run is if I end up screwing the pooch. But I felt like I really needed to turn it into that fucking stupid, convoluted story. And I can't take that back now. That's a part of my lineage. That's a part of my history. Ugh. What is the matter with us? Why are we... I wish there was a... I don't have a surefire way... I'm really getting frustrated right now with the patterns these guys are keeping. Like, if I was vulnerable, these things would be coming directly for me all day, every day. Because I'm not vulnerable, because I'm actually in a dominant position, I feel like they're hiding in the corner. Alright, we'll take the screw, which is a tears and a shot speed up. Oh, no. Okay, well, fuck it. We can get, huh. I guess I'll take this. I can't take the rest, but that doesn't mean they won't be here. I theoretically could kill myself. I should have done that differently. I should have done pentagram first, then eventually plan on killing myself. Oh, I totally left an eternal heart behind, too. It's just now dawning on me. So if you're flaming me in the comments, I remembered it during this run. I just didn't do anything about it because I can't. I was terrified about losing it, and then I lost it because I left it behind. Oh, I don't have a bomb. Well, fuck it. We theoretically could kill ourselves this run anyway. And I was gonna say, this floor, so... I'm gonna play it a little fast and loose, man. I'm gonna play it a little fast and loose, and I'm not sweating that too hard. That said, if I could find one more health container just laying about, that would cure a lot of my illnesses, because I really don't want to take, Sister Maggie. Brother Bobby, Sister Maggie, yeah. I don't want to take Sister Maggie, but, I do want to take the pentagram for maximum fuckability here. Yeah, sure. I mean, theoretically, we could have had, like, Fate sitting in there. Oh, no! You evil little rat bastard. Some of those are mine. I just want some. You can, like, yeah, make me stuff, but, like, still. Holy hell. The sun card, we're in a place right now where I really don't know how I would screw this up. I mean, look at what we're doing. And this is on the caves part 2. Like, if we don't end up getting boss rush out of this, I'm gonna feel like we messed it up. Alright, you know what? With the amount of health that we've got, I think it might be greedy going for the pentagram, because, like I said, I feel like there's a pretty good possibility that we're gonna walk out of this with, Guppy. So, maybe I should just not play it so fast and loose, and maybe I should, try my best to start to stockpile some spirit hearts. And then from that, I can... oh yeah, you take that one. I can start to turn this thing into a crazy run that, you know... While a crazy run without the pentagram, still a crazy run nonetheless. Alright, cool. Did I go to the item room? I don't feel like I went to the item room, but I guess I must have. Yeah, because right now my option really is, do I kill myself to go back and try to get the pentagram, or do I take, like, starter deck and try to blow this guy up? For spiders, not what I was looking for. I was really hoping for this. Yeah, we're just gonna go. I mean, it bums me out to leave it behind, but unless we, you know, we didn't have any health up pills floating around in the rotation. We weren't fortunate enough to fight. Gluttony, which would have given us a shot at the less than 3. So, you know, it bums me out to leave the pentagram behind, but we did get cursed robes. Anyway, so it's a damage up and some evil up black hearts, whatnot. So that's fine. That is what it is. Bummer. But like I said, as it stands, we should theoretically end up cakewalking to the end of this run anyway. So, okay. See, these guys know. These guys know that even though the chips are down and they're up against a dude with 3 fucking throwing knives, that they should come at me full aggression so that we can sort of speed things up. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. I don't know how I got as far. Like, I don't know how I got to the womb on my first shot with the run, with the loss on the stream, man. Because I think part of it is that particular character forces you to play more concentrated. Because I'm sitting here thinking, I want whatever is in this. This room belongs to me, and everything in it is... Everything I see is my kingdom and my domain, and I see these rooms here. You cannot keep them from me. I claim the right of first night with this run of Isaac. Tonight, before it lays with its husband, it shall lay with me. And what a beautiful pooch it is. Yeah, see, that's called... I'm not proud of myself, people. I'm not proud of myself. There's Guppy. Alright, I didn't bring... I thought I brought the Emperor card with me. I did not. Wow, okay, so now we can fly. Now we can... I don't think we generate... Do we generate flies with the knives? That's madness. That is just madness. So, we are an unstoppable killing machine. the likes of which the world has never seen and may never see again. I'm just doing this so that I can... Yeah, there we go. Hagalaz rune. Get us a couple of black hearts. I don't think we need the Empress, but we certainly don't need the Fool. I will take a peek in here. You know, if I had the money for it, I would buy Steam Sale just in case, but at this rate, I think I'm going to start working on Boss Rush. I feel like that's something we should go ahead and plan on doing. Oh, I can't. I just can't. Well, I mean, if I go now. Okay, let's try it. If I really blaze through this, I can probably pull it off. Krampus is going to go down in one shot. Krampus's head is not worth the pickup. All right, I'm going to leave this up because I think ultimately we're gonna do Boss Rush. I don't have the Emperor card. I know I'm leaving an item room behind. Tell yourself Dead Sea Scrolls or Butterbean was in there and you'll be fine. The Sun. Good. I think we're gonna be fine. I think this will end up being worth it. Like I said, we're doing this for the post-it notes, so please don't think that this is how every run's gonna go. But, you know, we can win the way that it is right now. So let's just, let's enjoy it. It will not be often that we'll be able to do Boss Rush because I am a good Dr. Jeffrey and thorough. Devil. Money. Spirit Heart. I gotta go. I gots to go. There, that one is down. Especially if I want to have time to look at the deal with the devil just in case. I can't imagine what they could possibly give me at this point that I would want. There's that. What's the card? Maybe. We'll see. I probably should have saved that, but I'm not really worried about it one way or the other. There's that. Polaroid. Do I want that? I don't want Judas' Shadow, so let's just go in here. If I want to fight it, I can fight it. If I want to scum it, I can scum it. Alright, let's see. Spiders and flies? Spiders and flies. Do I want to fight this, or do I want to get out of here? Let's fight it. Let's get the free item at the end. We're in no real legitimate danger, and now with the Moon card, we actually have the ability to go back and see the rest of the floor. So ultimately, this is really only going to cost us one item room. One item room on the last floor. Tell yourself it was Dead Sea Scrolls, and you'll feel much better about life in general. So now we would love Big Beautiful, or was it, not BBF, but Hive Mind. We would love Hive Mind, is what I was trying to say. Hive Mind to give us big flies, to give us big spiders. We're already going to do crazy, crazy damage. Oh my god, yeah, come at me, bro. This is, this is not my favorite kind of run. This is the kind of run where it's like, okay, well, we've gotten all these crazy overpowered items. I wasn't going to leave Mom's knife behind when there was a chance to pick that up. The Guppy item made sense at the time to pick up, so I couldn't not pick that up because it was there, and it kept me from basically killing myself. And then the other Guppy items were essentially free, man. The other two Guppy items showed up in in curse rooms. So it's like I didn't really plan this. And then part of the benefit of being Judas in the first place is that you get the Bookable Island. You get the guarantee. Oh Jesus Christ, McCab. You get the Bookable Island. You get the guaranteed devil rooms. So we utilize that to the best of our ability, and now we are curb stomping the shit out of this game. Oh my god. Pen, come out, Pen. Let's not make this more difficult than it has to be, man. Let's not make this more difficult than it has to be. Like, I already feel awkward, you feel awkward. You know, let's both be professionals about this. Your job is to try to kill me, my job is to try to kill you. It's not going to go well for either one of us when we're sitting here playing this hide-and-seek cat-and-mouse game. My employers expect results, bro. That said, I'm a little bit nervous about my health. Mostly because I can't see it, but it wasn't very high to begin with. This is not normally the order I do these things in, but getting rid of any of these guys feels like it's worth it to me. Okay, chicken with the death horse feels ill-advised at best. We survived it. Yeah, we are just walking on this right now. Excellent. What's my extra one? Tears up and knockback. I don't really think that affects us all that much. So let's go see what the rest of the floor held for us. Good. I don't feel like I cheated you guys out of a level's worth of Isaac at this point now, because I really did want to see what was in this item room. Plus, I wanted to come check for tinted rocks, which can help our health. I'll check for black hearts, because I really don't want to throw this run just because it's powerful, you know? And that's completely possible. Like, I've done dumber shit. Save ourselves a key. Yeah, sure, I'd love the map. I would love the map. I don't have the money for it, and I would have had the money for it if we could have found a way to afford the Steam sale, but there hadn't been a lot of money to fight over. Like, I don't want to sit here and automatically blame Bumfriend and be like, oh, this guy, this greedy asshole is the one that's making my run a pain in the ass. It's not his fault. Dude's just been kind of doing his job, and there hadn't been that much cash to fight over, so, you know, it's been a cash poor run, and yet at the same time, I don't dare complain and be like, acting as though we haven't had every advantage, because we really are gonna... Okay. We really are gonna cakewalk to the end of this run, man. It's not really gonna be close. Unless I thoroughly fuck something up, I really don't think it's gonna be an issue. Yeah, sure, I mean, what the hell at this point, right? Oh, see, I came in here because I kind of wanted the money, Bumfriend. There we go. Mexican Loki is down. Monstro's down. That's it, isn't it? It's just the 2 bosses? It is. So, yeah, we got a couple of keys and bombs out of it. Oh my god, the triple shot makes it so dirty. Like, I knew triple shot did that with Mom's knife, but it's just, it's like, you know, it's like Niagara Falls, man. You hear about it and you know about it. You know it's water falling over rocks, but then you get there and it's just, there's something special about standing there looking at it that makes you feel, I don't know, in awe. I know people are really divided about the Grand Canyon. People talk about the Grand Canyon like, whatever, it's a big hole in the ground. And like, I don't know, I went there when I was a kid. Maybe when you're a kid, you're more easily entertained by stuff like that. But I went there as a kid and was just like, oh wow, that's baller as hell, man. Like, I was super impressed with the Grand Canyon. Mostly because it was a big ass hole in the ground, but it was a big ass hole in the ground, you know what I mean? Like, I have no desire to take that. All I think that does is fucks up our damage. Like, I don't think it has any cool synergies or anything like that, so I'm not gonna sweat it. Oh, those guys straight up led us. Did you see that? They were trying to shut us down. Maybe 5 cents? Judas's tongue. Doesn't do us a whole lot of good now. We're rolling completely on spirit hearts at this point. I don't have a trinket, though, so why not, right? If I get a health upgrade, then if I see Abaddon for a heart, I'm 100% going to trade that shit off. So, no sense in not taking it. But yeah, man, I went to the Grand Canyon as a little kid, and I thought it was just the coolest damn thing I'd ever seen. You know, I hear people who... Yeah, I feel... oh, I'm going to open a bag of worms here. I felt that way a little bit about Disneyland, man. I went there as a kid, I went there as a grown-up, and, you know, my wife went there as a kid, and I think I was impressed with the craftsmanship of the place. Like, it was really cool and detailed and everything. My big thing, I guess... Oh, there's a judgment here I should totally play, huh? The Devil, the Empress, the Sun. Alright, we'll be thorough. Since I hauled ass to get to the boss rush, we'll go back and be thorough and we'll play this judgment. So yeah, man, I went in my 20s to go see Disney World, and it was cool, and I was super impressed with the craftsmanship, and I was super impressed with the detail, and of course the lore and the history of the place. But I wasn't like, it didn't blow my mind, and now I know with like, as a grown-up with kids, I'm gonna go back there, and it's gonna blow their little fucking steam stacks right off. Like, there's just gonna be no turning back. Once they've seen that, man, there's like no Six Flags Over Texas is gonna do once you've seen fucking Disney World as a little kid, man. Like, that's not fair. How am I gonna take them to any place else? How am I gonna take them to King's Dominion? But that said, you know, like, I know that they'll see it, and I'll see it through their eyes, and it'll be a whole different experience. But as a 20-year-old man, I was just like, I get it. It's cool. You know, I got friends that claimed that they wanted to be like married there, and I was just like, really? Because I want to be married in the fucking Bahamas, like the nice, like the resort part, not like the every resort island. I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like every resort island has that story of like, oh yeah, it's really nice on the resort, but don't wander into Murder Town, because that's where they have all the murder hands. And you're like, oh really? You guys have a murder town? It's like, oh yeah, 98% of this island is Murder Town, but you know, there's a really nice resort where you gringo Americans can go not be stabbed. And it's like, oh, see, it's not all bad. The place where we don't pay for food and drinks and only pay for alcohol, that place seems really nice. We'll not get to absorb any of the indigenous culture, but we will absolutely get some really shitty sushi on tap. Like, they'll have it just sitting there at an all-you-can-eat buffet along with fish and chips and hamburgers, despite the fact that there are amazing street vendors with like paella sitting outside my front door here. So yeah, I don't know. Long story short, I had fun at Disneyland. It's like the coolest place I've ever stood in line for 6 hours. Disneyland was the same. Yeah, Disneyland was the same thing. Disney World not so bad, but Disneyland was just like, man, this was awesome. The only redeeming thing about going to Disneyland was the fact that I was standing in line with Sea Nanners and T. Martin and Jericho and Gold Glove. Like, that was the only redeeming part about that, was that that was how I spent 4 hours waiting to ride Space Mountain. Then Space Mountain itself was awesome. If they had 400 more Space Mountains, it would be even better. But they had one Space Mountain and a couple of little, like, you know, well-constructed sort of boat rides. And yeah, I don't want to shit on anyone's favorite theme park, but where's my favorite theme park? Well, if it's only fair, if I bag on what ends up being your favorite theme park, I gotta say, I think my favorite theme park is the one right in my backyard, which is super fortuitous. Busch Gardens, man. I grew up on Six Flags. And as a kid, once again, your standards are super low for what a good theme park is. A good theme park is one you can get your parents to take you to. That's really the only criteria that you have to meet. So, when I was a kid, I grew up going to Six Flags Over Texas. And then, I didn't go there for a really long time. And then, why am I even in here? Like, is there really possibly anything that could salvage this run? Like, that could make this run more powerful than it already is? But then I went to, like, Busch Gardens and Disney World and Disneyland as an adult, and my wife was a big Busch Gardens proponent. She was just like, oh, Busch Gardens is our theme park, is Virginia's theme park. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, I'll go check it out. And I checked it out, and I was just like, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's no Six Flags Over Texas. And she was like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah, I feel like the coasters there are probably better. What I didn't realize is I was seeing it through, like, 9-year-old Ryan's eyes, who was excited to get rock candy at the end of a long day of riding roller coasters. And I took her back there as a grown-up, man. I took her back there as a 20-year-old. I was like 25. And that place is just a big concrete bullshit lot. Like, it's just fucking... It is asphalt. It is asphalt and gross and hot and smelly. And the rides, like, I took her on the Texas Giant, which was at one point in time, one of the largest wooden roller coasters in the world. And all it is a big fucking excuse to give yourself a headache. I had hyped it up and been like, oh, it's greater than 400 Super Bowls, confirmed. And we got there. Hey, Shadow Baby. We got there and I was just like, oh no, I have completely misled you. This place is a dump. But I was just so happy to be in a place that had roller coasters as a kid. Busch Gardens is beautiful. Now, don't get me wrong. It's still like the model it goes for is it's like, oh, well, we're modeled after Europe. Motherfucker, I've been to Europe. It does not look like this. You know, like... It's still kind of bullshit, but it's a clean, tree-surrounded, only got asphalt when they need the walkways, but otherwise it's green and natural beauty that they've worked very hard to keep in place. It's gorgeous, and that's the thing is it's the kind of place that even if they didn't have the rides, I would still entertain the idea of driving around or walking around there anyway. It just helps that the park itself is beautiful. What's going on in here? Nope. And then the rides, man, it has the Griffin, and the Griffin, for my money, is the... Oh, Jesus God. The Griffin, for my money, is the single best roller coaster that I've ever ridden. I'm not saying it's the best roller coaster in the world. I'm just saying it's the best one I've ever ridden. You know, point me towards a better one, and I'll try to ride it. The Dale Earnhardt Jr. one out at King's Dominion's nice, but I'm only saying it's awesome because it grayed me out a little bit. Like, it jumps down to, like, I don't know, like, 78 or 90 miles an hour or something like that, and then it does a hard bank, and I remember maybe I just hadn't eaten that day, or maybe I was underhydrated or underslept, but it did this like hard 90-degree bank after going like 98 miles an hour, and I grayed out a little bit, like reality kind of fogged at the edges. So I thought it was cool, but I only thought it was cool because I thought maybe it was going to kill me. I mean, I guess this is all stuff. It's not exactly stuff that's going to save or alter our run. But yeah, pound for pound, man, the Griffin is like 100% the ride that I look forward to riding every single time I go to Busch Gardens. And it's just because what they do is it's 3 rows. Let's just do that. I just don't want to fight those guys, and I want to know where I'm going. It's 3 rows of about 12 seats across, and the front row, if you're lucky, you get that and your feet dangle. And obviously a much longer wait for the front of the line. And then as you get to the top of this run, they have an overhang, and they hang you on it. They put you on this overhang at the top of this like 120-foot drop, and they don't. I don't say they just pull up to it. They pull up, and then the front row actually goes over a little bit. Like they go over the edge a touch, and I don't think that's gonna be big enough or close enough. Oh, it's right on. They take you up to this overhang, and as they take you up to this overhang, they put the front row over just a little bit, and they let your feet dangle. And that shit is terrifying. Like, you're sitting there hanging with your feet about 120 feet off the ground, and no floor. Like, there's seats, but there's no floor. And yeah, man, I was lucky enough to not just get the front row, but I got the front row and the edge seat. So as the coaster's going, I've got literally nothing below me or to my right-hand side. So, you know, when you're in the front row and you're sitting in the middle, you're obviously banked by your friends. And that's, you know, that's still pretty cool. But when you're in the front row and you're completely by yourself and there's nothing to the like front, up, right, and below you, there's just some dude's shoulder on your left-hand side. That shit is as close as I will ever get to feeling like I'm flying without jumping out of a perfectly functional airplane. Which I gotta say, sounded like a really cool idea when I was like 20. But man, now that I get older, I'm just like, what if the chute doesn't open? Like, all my anxieties are just at full bore, and like nothing in me is convinced that bungee jumping or the bungee jumping or I guess like skydiving or any of those things is a good idea. And I think it's just because ultimately I'm old enough to recognize the inherent risks. What a bizarre series of tangents. Let's do a victory lap. Get inside the get in the box. That was it, man. We knocked out an entire half of the Post-it note on one run with Judas. Now, granted, we got crazy good items. But thank you for tuning in, man. If you want that popcorn, head over to Facebook page, find the link that is for the run that is missing its seed, and go down to the bottom, leave a comment that says anything that includes the 4 words, Senpai Popcorn, notice me. Do emoticons if you're feeling froggy. And then on Wednesday, I'll pick somebody at random. Until then, though, on behalf of the denizens of the cave, thank you for tuning in. My name is Taffy, and I am out.